What's up, guys? Jessa here from Running with Rabbits channel, and thanks for joining me. Today's going to be something a little different. Today's rest day, so I'm going to do a rest day rant. Today's rant is about walking. So I have a lot of thoughts about walking in running. I personally try not to walk when I'm on a run. And there are whole methods dedicated to walking while you're running. And people have a lot of success with those. And that's fine. I try not to walk because I personally will lose momentum. If I start walking, I'll just keep walking sometimes. I told you guys about the race that I did that I was like just miserable at. I walked a lot of that, and I just didn't really feel like I even had a choice. But when you start walking, I shouldn't say you, when I start walking, I just lose momentum, and sometimes I'll just keep walking, or I'll run a little and then I'll walk some more. And just once I get that walking in my brain while I'm on a run, it's really hard to get out. That's my cat. I did walk during my marathon. I mean, there was no freaking way I wasn't going to walk some during that. But I really tried to watch the time and make sure I just didn't keep on walking. So my rant is about races, or just not even races, runs that you pay for. This is not going to be a popular opinion. When I pay to do a run, I try not to. The reason for that is it's called a run. So I'm going to run. I paid the money to go run. And that's one of the things I tell myself. That's one of my internal mantras is, you didn't pay for a walk, Jessa. You paid for a run. So get your butt in gear and run. That's what you paid to do. I know there's people that pay for runs that walk them. That's totally fine. I don't mind that at all. Because most people that do that get to the back. I'm not very fast. I get to the back. I get the heck out of the way of the people that are going to blow past me. And when I do have to walk or slow down, I get my ass over. I don't just stop in the middle of the course. Don't just stop in the middle of the course. Not at water stations, not in front of a photographer. Don't stop. And don't just start walking in the middle of the damn race, or run, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Drives me insane. You want to walk? Cool. I walk sometimes too. But I get my butt over so anybody that is behind me that's still running doesn't trip and fall or run into my butt when I bend over to tie my shoe. Get your butt over. Same way at water stations. I try to grab my water and keep doing this little bobby thing and get the hell out of the way. Not always possible, but I want to get out of the way. Keep moving. I don't want to lose momentum. That's my biggest problem. If I slow down, I'll lose momentum. Object in motion stays in motion, and that object is my butt. Got to keep it going. People, if you want to walk, that's totally fine. If you're a walker, that's fine. If you're a walker and you signed up to do a run, totally fine. Move over. I don't know how the hell I got behind you and you were walking. It's not true. I do know how. One of the worst ones about this is the color run. Happiest run on earth, or whatever the heck they call it. It's fun. It can be really fun. But it's called the color run. Not the color walk 4 people wide and take up the whole course. It's not what it's called. It's called color run. So if you want to walk with you and your lady gang, that's fine. But move your butt. And the color run does waves. So there's really no getting around it. You get behind people, whatever. And I'm not saying that I'm running the color run to set a world record, but I'm running. And like, I took my niece and nephew, and I'm trying to get them to run. And they're bobbing and weaving because people are taking up the whole damn lane. Get over! It is called the color run. Maybe they should make a color walk for people that just want to walk the whole thing. Like when my niece and nephew were with me and they wanted to start walking. We can walk, guys. Get your butt over because people behind us want to run. They paid for the color run. So we need to make room for them because it's a run, not a walk. I wouldn't go to a walk and start running over people. It just doesn't make sense. Walking is fine. Right place, you do it at the right time. I have a personal rule that I have broke before. But I don't like to walk when I can see the finish line. I feel like my self-talk is like, Jessa, you can see the finish line. You can run to that. Exception, marathon. The finish line was on the other side of the river. So it was another, like, at least 2 miles. It's kind of cruel. Kind of a cruel joke to set up a run like that. So there was definitely walking. And it sucked, because I knew everyone watching could see me walking on the other side of the river. I don't know. It's just self-talk for me. Maybe I need to work on it and not rant about it. But if you're going for a run, you should try to run. That's what I tell myself. Jessa, you're a runner, not a walker. One of the other self-talk things that I do to try to keep myself motivated is if I'm going up a hill. Hills suck, and there's a lot of them around my house. If you get to the top of this hill, you can walk. Usually by the time I get to the top of the hill, running, trust me, some people can walk faster than I run up a hill. But I tell myself, if you get to the top of this hill, you can walk. And usually by the time I get to the top of the hill, I don't want to walk. Because then I'm going downhill. So it's a little self-talk. It works. Like, I would feel really bad if someone was trying to set a PR and I got in the way of that because I stopped and started walking right in front of them and they tripped and rolled an ankle. Or I just slowed them down enough that they couldn't set their PR. That would really suck. It would piss me off. That's all I got today, guys. Let me know what you want to rant about. You got any rants? Probably not about walking. I'm just a weirdo. But that's all I got for today. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hope you're enjoying a rest day or you're out there getting a run in. See you next time.